I came home early that Thursday. Not suspicious early, just traffic cleared early. 3:47 p.m. The kind of afternoon where you think you'll surprise your husband, make coffee, sit on the couch like a normal couple. I heard them before I saw them. Laughing. Not just polite laughing, the kind where someone is trying too hard to be charming. His voice had that pitch, you know? The one that goes up when he's performing. The one he used when we first started dating. I stopped at the kitchen doorway. She was sitting at the island, blonde ponytail, denim skirt that hit mid-thigh, white blouse with 2 buttons undone, not slutty, just young, unaware of how the light hit her collarbone. He was leaning against the counter, too close, arms stretched out behind her like he was claiming space without touching, smiling with teeth. "And this is the kitchen," he said, like she hadn't just walked through it, obviously. "And, we're pretty relaxed here, no strict rules. You'd be part of the family, really." Family. He said family like it was a 4-letter word. She looked up at me. Blue eyes, clear skin, the kind of pretty that doesn't know it's pretty yet. "Oh, you must be Mrs. Calloway," she said, sliding off the stool. "I'm Maya. I'm so sorry. Your husband was just showing me around." "It's fine." I smiled. The real smile. The one I'd perfected over 15 years of marriage. Marcus didn't mention we were interviewing today. His face flickered. Guilt. Quick, like a fish breaking the surface. "I meant to text you," he said. "It was last minute. Her agency called, and she had a cancellation." How wonderful. I walked to the fridge, pulled out water, offered her one. "So, Maya, tell me about yourself." She talked. I listened, but I was watching him watch her. Every time she moved, his eyes followed. Every time she laughed, his mouth twitched. Every time she tucked hair behind her ear, his fingers tightened on his coffee mug. By the time she left, I knew 2 things. 1. She was perfect for the job. 2. My husband was already imagining her without the blouse. I hired her the next day. The first 2 weeks, I just watched. Maya was good with the kids, patient, playful, never on her phone. She showed up early, stayed late, did the laundry without being asked. A dream employee. She was also unaware of herself, of the way her yoga pants curved when she bent to pick up toys, of how her voice dropped when she got sleepy in the evenings, of the way Marcus found reasons to walk through the living room while she read stories to our daughter. I cataloged everything. The way he started coming home for lunch, the way he asked about her weekend, the way he accidentally brushed her hand when reaching for the same coffee mug. She didn't notice. Or if she did, she didn't understand what it meant. That was her gift, her danger. She was a flame that didn't know it could burn. And my husband, he was a moth with a death wish. I could have fired her. God, it would have been so easy. One conversation. We're going in a different direction. She'd be gone by sunset. But then what? Another nanny. Younger. Prettier. The same story. Different face. Marcus would never stop looking. He'd just get better at hiding it. No, I needed a different solution. I needed to make him never want to look again. It happened on a Tuesday. Marcus was at work. Kids were napping. Maya was folding laundry in the guest room, the one we called the office, but really, it was just a room with an IKEA desk and a futon. I knocked, leaned against the door frame. "You're good at that," I said. She looked up, surprised. "At folding? It's pretty basic. At taking care of things, people. You have a gift." She blushed, that pink that spread from her cheeks to her ears, genuine, unrehearsed. "I just like helping," she said. I walked in, sat on the edge of the futon, patted the space beside me. She sat, nervous, curious. "How's Marcus treating you?" I asked. "Fine, great. He's really nice." "Nice," I smiled. "That's a word for it." She looked at me, confused. "Maya, can I tell you something? Woman to woman?" She nodded. "My husband looks at you. Have you noticed?" The blush deepened. No, I mean, he's just being polite." "He's not." I kept my voice soft, gentle, like I was sharing a secret. "He looks at you the way men look at things they want. And you? You have no idea what to do with that power." She stared at her hands. "I don't want. I'm not trying to. I know, that's what makes you dangerous. You're innocent. Men don't know what to do with innocent. It makes them crazy. Silence. The dryer hummed in the background. I could teach you, I said. She looked up. Teach me what? How to handle it. How to make sure you're the one in control. Not him. Not any man. You. Her eyes widened. Why would you do that? I took her hand, squeezed it. Because I see myself in you, and I wish someone had taught me sooner. That was the hook, the lie wrapped in truth. I did see myself in her 15 years ago, before marriage dulled my edges, before children reshaped my body, before Marcus stopped looking at me the way he looked at her. But I wasn't saving her, I was sharpening her. We started small. Lesson 1, eye contact. Don't look away first, I told her. When he talks to you, hold his gaze. Count to 3 after he finishes speaking. Let the silence stretch. She practiced on me. It was adorable. Awkward. She kept giggling. Again, I said. No laughing. You're not a girl. You're a woman. She tried. Failed. Tried again. By the end of the week, she had it. Lesson 2. The touch. Not actual touching the times, threat times of it. Brushing past him in the kitchen. Leaning close to see something on his phone. Letting her fingers graze his arm when she thanked him for something. The key, I explained, is to pull away first. Leave him wanting the rest. She practiced on me again. It felt strange at first, her hand on my shoulder, her face inches from mine. But I coached her through it. Asterisk slower. Hold his eyes. Breathe. Now retreat. Asterisk by week 2. Marcus was following her around the house like a lost dog. Lesson 3. The whisper. The worst thing you can do to a man, I said, is tell him a secret in a room full of people. Leaning in, mouth near his ear, letting him feel your breath. She blushed. That feels mean. It feels like power. There's a difference. We practiced during family dinners. She'd lean in, whisper something innocent. The pasta is really good. Or, I love this song. And Marcus would freeze. Mid-bite. Mid-sentence. Just. Frozen. I watched his knuckles whiten around his fork. I smiled into my wine. 4 weeks in, I sent her into the field. I'm going to the grocery store, I announced. Maya, can you stay until Marcus gets home? I don't want the kids alone. Of course, she said. I left at 4:30. I came back at 6:15. They were in the kitchen. Marcus had his back to the counter. Maya stood close, closer than necessary, handing him a beer. Her fingers touched his. She didn't pull away first. He did. I saw it. The stumble, the way he almost dropped the bottle. Hi, honey, I said, dropping keys on the counter. Everything okay? Fine. His voice was too high. Great. Maya was just keeping me company, she finished, smiled at me. A real smile. But underneath it, something else. Recognition. Asterisk. I did it. I did what you taught me. Asterisk. I smiled back. Good girl. By week 6, she was reporting to me nightly. Tonight, he asked if I had a boyfriend. What did you say? I said I was waiting for someone worth my time. Perfect. And his face? Like I'd slapped him with honey. I laughed. Actually laughed. She was getting good. Week 7. He touched my waist today, in the hallway. Said he was just trying to get past. Did you move? No. I stayed exactly where I was. Let him feel stupid. Good. What did you wear? That green top. The one you said brings out my eyes. I nodded. He noticed? He stared for a full minute before saying anything. Week 8. He told me I'm beautiful. And? I said, I know. Then I walked away. I pulled her into a hug. She felt small in my arms. Fragile, like a bird I'd taught to hunt. You're ready, I whispered. Ready for what? I pulled back, looked at her, those blue eyes, still innocent on the surface, but underneath, something sharper, something I'd put there. Graduation, last Tuesday. Marcus had a work dinner, supposed to be home by 10, at 9:30. Maya texted, asterisk, he's back early, brought wine, said he wanted to thank me for being so dedicated. Asterisk, I was in my car before I finished reading. I parked down the street, watched the house. Living room lights on, then off. Then the bedroom, our bedroom light flicking on. I didn't go in. I sat in the dark, phone in my hand, watching the shadows through the curtains. At 11:47, my phone buzzed. Asterisk, I did it. Asterisk, 3 words. No context needed. I wrote back. Asterisk, details tomorrow. Asterisk. Then I drove to a hotel, checked in, slept like the dead. I came home at 9 a.m., coffee in hand, smile on my face. Marcus was at the kitchen table, pale, wrecked. He looked up at me like I might already know. I didn't ask. I just kissed his cheek. Rough night? Couldn't sleep? He mumbled. Maya came downstairs at 9:30, fresh-faced, ponytail, jeans, and a t-shirt. She looked at me just a glance, and I saw it. The secret, the knowledge, the thing we shared now. Morning, Mrs. Calloway. Morning, Maya. Sleep well, she smiled. Better than ever. Marcus choked on his coffee. She comes to me every night now, after the kids are in bed. After Marcus thinks she's gone home, she tells me everything. What he said, what he did, how his hands shook, how he whispered my name once times by accident asterisk and froze, waiting for her reaction. He feels guilty, she said last night. Really guilty. Good. He asked if we should stop. I raised an eyebrow. What did you say? She smiled. That smile I taught her. I asked if he wanted to stop. And? He kissed me instead of answering. I leaned back, looked at this girl, this woman I'd created. 6 months ago, she was folding laundry and blushing at compliments. Now, she had my husband wrapped around her finger. And she came to me every night to read me his diary. I don't understand, she said softly. Why are you doing this? Why do you want to know? I took her hand, the same way I did that first day. Because, Maya, one day, he'll realize what he's done. One day, he'll try to come back to me. And when he does, I'll know exactly what he's capable of. I'll have every detail, every word, every touch. Her eyes widened. And so will you. It's been 3 months since graduation night. Marcus thinks he's having an affair. He thinks he's getting away with something. He thinks Maya is his secret, his thrill, his rebellion against a boring marriage. He doesn't know she comes to my room after,